We have fifth-year graduate guard Rayshawn Taylor joining us, SIUE. Rayshawn, just what are your thoughts going into this your final season with SIUE?
Yeah, my thoughts are I'm just trying to have a good season, get a lot of wins. I'm really just out there trying to do it for Coach Bruni, really. You know, he really believed in me, so that's something I want to get done for him.
We're going to go to some questions, and if you have a question for Rayshawn, let me know down in the chat. Steve Porter, you're up first.
Morning, Rayshawn. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing great. What do you want to accomplish this year, your final year? What are sort of some of your goals?
My first goal, like everybody always gonna say, but it's obviously to win a championship. Um, I just want to finish something that I started with Coach Baroni, one of my teammates, Dez. Like we've been together a long time, and we just want to try to win it. And obviously, I just want to have a good season individually as well. Um, you know, obviously, I don't been through a lot, but I'm trying to have my best season yet.
Sounds good.
Appreciate that.
I want to ask you a little about the schedule and this year. I mean, back-to-back games, you got Indiana and Illinois, so you got some really good tests, and you've played some good teams in your time here. But just talk about some of those marquee games and getting to showcase your team on that stage.
Yeah, like you said, these games are always fun. You get up for them. Obviously, you want to compete, and you there to get a win. So that's obviously what we want to do. We're gonna battle with them, obviously, and it's gonna be fun. But like you said, like these games, these marquee games, like you get up for them, and it bring attention. So obviously, you want to perform for everybody.
Well, Steve has a follow-up question. Go ahead, Steve.
Rayshawn, how you feel? I mean, physically, you feel good? You ready to go? How would you classify your health?
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, I'm ready. This is probably the best I've ever felt in college. Up to this point, definitely, because the last two seasons I just started playing right when the season was there. But um, I've had time to get my condition right, get my body right, get my mind right too, because that's part of it. And yeah, I can't wait. I feel the best probably I've ever felt.
Good to hear.
Is every season different? Like, I mean, as far as like entering the season, do you feel you get nervous, excited? Does this season feel different than last preseason felt for you?
I would say yes. Every season is different, and for me personally, I can't speak for other people, but for me personally, just because certain years I went through something in the summer or had something going on from last season, and this season I'm more healthy and just ready to get out there. And then we got a lot of new faces as well, so it's not like I'm not familiar with all my teammates like I always was. So you had to build those relationships during the summer, and yeah. So every season is different for sure.
How does that go? Coach was talking about, you and Desmond are the fifth years, the older people. You got some newcomers. How do you build that chemistry in the preseason, off the court, on the court, and how quickly does it come together? I guess.
Um, Sometimes it depends on the team. So sometimes you got a team that is always joking and talking and stuff like that, and sometimes you got quiet guys on the team. So this year I feel like we had a combination of both, and we wanted to make sure we get everybody involved and get everybody comfortable because that's the main thing. Trying to get a winning team is everybody's comfortable talking, things like that. So on the court, whether that be me just getting someone involved, going to talk to them on the sideline, letting them know what coach expects, something like that. Or it may be off the court where we hang and play video games, anything. Just listen to music. You can do anything with your teammates when you're around. So it's just building chemistry is really all it is. But I mean, with this team, we well connected. We got a lot of different types of personalities, so it's fun.
And now you all have spent a lot of time doing that and practicing against each other. When you finally play these outside teams, are you looking forward to that outside competition to go against?
Yeah, I actually am looking forward to that because sometimes you get in the heat of battle just because you're playing your own teammates every day. one thing I personally hate is losing the people I know. So it gets like that in practice for sure. But we all know we on the same team, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be against somebody else soon. So you always want to compete, and practice prepares you for games. Sometimes practices are harder than games.
We got time for one or two more. If anybody has a question for Rayshawn, I've got one more at least for you. You go ahead.
I got one. Sorry. Hey, Rayshawn, talk about in an era where you can transfer easier and people transfer all the time and leave and go do something different. Talk about the importance it's been for you to stay in the same place, play for the same coach, play near your hometown in front of friends and family. Talk about how important that's been for you.
Yes. First off, I don't want to knock anybody that goes and does something that's better for them and their decision, but my decision is solely based on loyalty and people that believe in me. So one thing, like I've been talking about, I went through injuries and I had the lowest days, but one thing my coaches never did was give up on me ever. So having somebody who believes in you, and that's something my mom always teaches, is loyalty. And my mom a loyal person, I'm a loyal person. And so Coach Brownie was loyal to me, and you always gonna be loyal to somebody who's loyal to you. So that was the main thing. But obviously, I mean, being home wasn't really that much a part of it. But I mean, it's fun to play at home. I got my family and friends. They come to every game. So it's always fun. I get the support.
Thanks.
One more. What have you learned about the OVC in general? There's some, the teams have changed sometimes. You get new teams get whole new players. What have you seen over your couple of years? What do you expect from the league as a whole?
One thing I say is it's always competitive. Like usually the games come down to the last day. Like you lose that day, you probably won't win conference or something like that. So it's always competitive. And I done seen the teams at the bottom beat the top team. I done seen middle of the pack go to the bottom, middle of the pack go to the top. So it's always interesting to see, but usually I like to just focus on our team. So hopefully, we have a good year.
And other people have taught this. You all were picked third in the preseason poll. I know preseason polls are just for people to have things to talk about right now, but what does that mean? Is like people, I guess, showing you respect on what kind of talent they think your team has.
Honestly, I don't really put too much stock into it. I mean, they could have picked us last or picked us first. I'm not really somebody who that motivates. Coach Baroni is like, he picked last. They picked us last and all that, but that's not really me. I'm always motivated whether you first or last. But I mean, third, it's pretty good. That we got a couple respect or some respect, but I did see we got a couple of first place votes as well. So I mean, that's pretty nice as well. But like I said, I'm just out there to play because we got picked second last year and we did not finish second, and I've been picked at the bottom and we didn't finish at the bottom. So. Like you said, preseason just for talk.
I think that's the perfect answer. Rayshawn, thanks for your time this morning. Best of luck to you and your team this season.
Appreciate that. Thank you, everybody.